Chapter 3. Behind the Gates. Welcome back to Bounds in Shadow. Did you miss me? I'm so glad you're here again. Sit back, make yourself comfortable, and put on your headphones. Today, we walk through the gates and finally see what lies hidden on the other side. It's beautiful, but it's also guarded. You won't want to look away. The car slowed as it approached the tall iron gates, and Elara felt her breath catch in her throat. They were larger than any gate she had ever seen, forged from dark metal, twisted into patterns that looked like climbing vines and sharp thorns, rising high enough to block out much of the sky beyond. At the very top, polished points glinted in the afternoon sun, looking less like decoration and more like a warning. The driver slowed to a stop, and before Elara could even wonder what would happen next, the gates began to move. Slowly, silently, they swung inward, revealing the world that lay behind them. It was nothing like she had imagined. She had expected cold stone, empty halls, and the quiet gloom of a place that belonged entirely to one man. Instead, she saw sweeping lawns so green they looked painted, rows of trees standing like silent sentinels, and flowers in deep, rich colors that seemed to glow against the dark earth. The house itself rose up ahead, grand, imposing, built of pale stone that caught the light, with tall windows that looked like eyes watching every step she took. It was beautiful, yes, but it was a beauty that felt carefully controlled, kept within strict boundaries. As the car pulled up before the wide steps, a man in a neat dark suit was already waiting. He stood straight and still, his expression calm and respectful, holding the door open before Elara could even reach for the handle. "Welcome to Raynor Estate, Miss Hale," he said, his voice steady and quiet. "I am Marcus. I manage the household here, and I will be at your service during your stay. Please, follow me. I will show you to your quarters and explain what you need to know." Elara stepped out, her shoes sinking slightly into the smooth gravel, and looked up at the house once more. It felt like stepping into another life, one far removed from the small, crowded room she had grown up in, from the constant worry and noise that had filled her days. Here, everything was quiet, everything was ordered, and everything felt like it belonged to someone else. "Thank you," she said softly, clutching her small bag a little tighter. Marcus led her up the steps and through the heavy front doors, and the world outside vanished behind them. Inside, the air was cool and smelled of old wood, beeswax, and faint, sweet flowers. The floors were polished dark marble, the walls lined with fine paintings and rich tapestries, and wide corridors stretched away in every direction, leading to rooms she could only guess at. "Mr. Raynor asked me to make sure you were settled comfortably before you begin your duties," Marcus explained as they walked. "Your quarters are on the second floor, away from the main working areas, so you will have plenty of privacy. You will also have full access to the gardens, the library, and the dining hall whenever you wish, with the exception of the West Wing, which is private to Mr. Raynor alone." Elara nodded, storing each detail carefully in her mind. "I understand. Are there any other rules I should know right away?" "Only what was in the contract," he replied. "Respect the privacy of the household, keep your movements within the agreed boundaries, and speak to me or Mr. Raynor if you need anything at all. We do not expect you to know everything at once. You will learn as you go." They reached a set of double doors at the end of a quiet corridor, and Marcus pushed them open. Elara stepped inside and stopped, surprised. It was nothing like the small, cramped room she had expected. It was spacious and bright, with tall windows looking out over the gardens. The furniture was simple but fine. A soft bed with crisp linens, a desk and chair, a comfortable armchair beside the fireplace, and shelves that stood empty, waiting for her things. There was even a private washroom, fitted with everything she could need. "This is too much," she said quietly, turning to look at him. "I came here to work, not to live like this." Marcus gave a small, gentle smile. "Mr. Raynor believes that if you are to give your best, you must be given the best in return. You will find your uniform and daily schedule laid out on the desk. If anything does not fit, or if you need anything else, simply let me know." With a bow of his head, he stepped back and closed the door softly behind him, leaving Elara alone in the quiet room. She set her bag down on the bed and walked slowly to the window. Down below, the garden stretched out, perfect and orderly, and beyond them stood the high walls that separated this place from the rest of the world. For the first time, the true weight of what she had done settled over her. She was here. She was safe. Her mother was being cared for. But she was also entirely within Kael Rayner's world, bound by his rules, protected by his walls, and answerable only to him. She spent the next hour unpacking what little she had brought, then sat down at the desk to read through the schedule Marcus had left. It was clear and straightforward. She would rise early, help organize correspondence and appointments, assist with household matters, and have the evenings free, so long as she remained within the permitted areas. It was simple work, far simpler than the job she had held before, but she knew it would require focus, discretion, and absolute reliability. When the sun began to dip low, painting the walls in soft gold, she heard a soft knock at the door. Opening it, she found Marcus standing there once more. "Mr. Rayner requests your presence in the study," he said. "Whenever you are ready." Elara took a steadying breath, smoothed her clothes, and nodded. "I'm ready now." They walked back through the corridors, this time toward the heart of the house. The study doors were heavy and carved, and when Marcus pushed them open, Elara stepped inside and felt the atmosphere shift instantly. It was a room of power, lined from floor to ceiling with books, filled with dark wood and rich leather, lit only by the warm glow of lamps. And behind the wide desk, leaning back in his chair, was Kael Rayner. He looked up as she entered, his dark eyes meeting hers across the room. There was no welcome in his expression, exactly, but there was no coldness either, only that same quiet, unreadable focus, as if he were already measuring exactly what kind of person she would be in this place. "Good evening, Elara," he said, his voice low and clear. "Are you settled?" "I am, thank you," she replied, keeping her tone steady. "Everything is more than I expected." "Good," he said simply. "Comfort helps you focus, but do not mistake comfort for freedom. You are here for a purpose, and I expect you to take it seriously." He gestured to the chair opposite his desk. "Sit. There are a few more things I want to make clear before you begin your first full day." Elara sat, her hands folded neatly in her lap, and waited. She had crossed the gates, stepped inside his world, and now the real work was about to begin. And that brings us to the end of Chapter 3. The gates are closed behind you now, and every corner of this estate holds something new to discover. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, so you don't miss what lies ahead. Thank you for listening. Until next time.